चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना, हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble, ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
With Hajj Khair Se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair Se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक
of the league stages of the Saudagran Premier League Season 7, with a side that has been on the top of the points table that have remained unbeaten so far. Medicam are taking on Alpha Labs in a must-winning encounter for the latter team. Alpha Labs, if they want to go and qualify for the knockouts and finish at the 5th spot of the points table, they'll have to make sure that they win this one and win it by a big margin. Unfortunately, they couldn't call it right during the toss. Medicam winning the toss and once again opting to bat first. And their regular opening pair, Junaid Khalil, their captain, and Abdul Basid, the wicketkeeper, have come out to open the innings, something that we have seen on a regular basis from the boys in blue. They won their previous 4 matches and they will be looking to maintain their winning streak by winning this one as well. Whereas Alpha Labs, they can spoil the party and they will need to spoil the party for the Medicam team if they want to finish at 5th, so that they can be up against Team Ireland in the first eliminator. So there was some movement at the side screen, but that has now been fixed. Ali Musa, who's bowling the first over, will continue. Nicely worked away towards the leg side by the skipper. He's going to open his account with a single towards deep backward square leg, Junaid Khalil. And that will bring Abdul Basid on strike. Now, he has been in good form, Abdul Basid, as well as talking about Junaid Khalil, who scored a half century, the unbeaten half century that they were able to score against Team Ireland, but they were chasing down 165 the other day. A couple of nights back at DHS Sports Club, Moin Khan Academy. If you talk about Abdul Basid, although he failed in that game and he was taken out there on the offside, but he also has a century to his name in this DSPL Season 7, and he'll hope that he will get some runs at the top of the order for Medicam. Lovely delivery. Once again, slightly shaping away from the right-hander. He just pushed his bat at it without using his speed much, Abdul Basid, and that's something that can be very costly for the right-handed batter if you're not moving your feet to a bowler who is not only just bowling with pace but also getting some movement away from the right-handers. It's the first power play in progress, so he has taken a field at a deep third man. Goes for the hook shot. That has gone up in the air. Square leg is just coming around. And that has been spilled. It was almost like a plan, a trap that was being set by Abdul Basid, because we know that he's not that comfortable while pulling or hooking the ball. It went up in the air and there was an opportunity for Huzaifa Rizwan, a deep backward square leg, to take that one, but he couldn't do so in the process. Couple of runs for Abdul Basid to get up the mark as well. Now he just places that one on the offside, but couldn't get the gap. First over done and dusted from Ali Musa. It's an economical one. Just 3 runs coming off it. It's 3 for none after the first over.
फूंक के रखना, हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Daniel Tahir to share the new ball alongside Ali Musa. So they've got a lot of fast bowling options tonight, Alpha Labs. Not in just this match, but in all of the matches that they have played so far in this DSPL Season 7. They don't have a lot of spinners, just a couple of them, Huzaifa Rizwan and Khurram Shahid. And majority of the overs, at least 12 of them, will be bowled by the fast bowlers. Daniel Tahir, who was a part of Team Medicam last time around during DSPL Season 6, but he was picked up by Alpha Labs during the auction. And he'll be bowling to Junaid Khalil. He's taken a fielder at deep mid-wicket and a fielder at long on. There's hardly any field in the square leg region, so that can be slightly costly for the bowling team because we know how much he loves to sweep and pull the ball, even if he's facing the fast bowlers. Junaid Khalil. Daniel, on the other hand, will be hoping that he can bring the ball, shape the ball back into the right-handers and bring the pads and the stumps into play. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. It's been an appeal and the finger has been raised. Well, I just get the feeling Junaid was expecting the ball to be coming into his pad, but it might have straightened or shaped away from the right-hander ever so slightly. Back to the dugout. Just scored a run tonight. It's 3 for 1 now, Medicam.
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
While batting first, Medicam, they lost their skipper on the previous delivery. The ball that just shaped away from the right-hander. And Junaid Khalil, while looking to play that ball on the onside, got a thin outside edge, and that was taken easily by Ibadur Rahman behind the stumps. So that now brings Hassan at number 3. We saw Abdullah coming at number 3 the other day against Ireland, but they have shuffled their batting order slightly. Down the leg side, it wasn't kept by the keeper. It's going to run away for 4. 5 wides given by the on-field umpire. Couple of deliveries just shaped away from the right-hander, and then he got that natural swing that was coming into the right-hander. Just swung a little too much for the batter as well as for the wicket keeper. And they need a big one, Alpha Labs, if they want to finish at the 5th spot to dethrone Daily Boys. But that will be very difficult because right now their net rate is negative 0.574. Lovely delivery. Almost got through the gap between the bat and pad there. Now, since he get that natural movement into right-handers, that's where he needs to bowl a lot more. Just a little outside the off-stump and hoping that the ball comes in and crashes onto the stumps. It's been a good, decent start by both the new ball bowlers. Ali Musa also created an opportunity in the first over when he was hoping that Abdul Basid will get holed out in the deep at deep square leg, but that wasn't taken by the fielder in the deep. And in the very next over, in this one, we saw the captain losing his wicket. Ibadur Rahman, the man behind the stumps. You can see Ali Musa standing at short mid-wicket. They have got a fielder at deep mid-wicket. Babar Naveed. Mid-off is up, long on his back. Couple of fielders behind Scott on the offside, and then Khurram Shahid at short extra cover inside the inner ring. Wonderful delivery. Almost hit the leg stump. Ibadur Rahman could not believe it. That's much how it swung in the air and off the pitch after it crossed the bat. Lovely delivery it was. This over comes to an end from Daniel after 2. Medicam are 8 for 1.
Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
With Hajj Khair se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and
So they're going to stick with pace in the power play. Ali Musa into his second. He goes for another hook shot. It's up in the air, but he has been able to get that one just slightly behind square and will get a boundary this time. But once again, you could see that he wasn't that comfortable while hooking that ball. Got a little big on him. Got just giving a bit of respect now to Ali Musa. Abdul Basid knows that he's their premier bowler who can pick up wickets, a lot of wickets with the new ball as well as with the older one. Usually Ali Musa bowls a couple of overs during the mandatory power play and then he bowls one during the batting power play. He goes for the big shot, gets it comfortably over mid-on. In fact, might have gone all the way for 6. Yup, clearly going over the boundary ropes. He might have some issues with the shorter pitch stub, but as soon on that occasion. Bowling with a normal run-up now, Ali Musa. Slow full toss, just shaped away slightly from the right-hander. It's not going to go all the way for 4. A couple of fielders are after it. Khurram Shahid will get there first. And Abdul Basid will get yet another couple. Doesn't look that comfortable while facing Ali Musa, that's for sure. Although he got a boundary and a 6 in this over from the against the fast bowler, but he doesn't look that fluent. Especially when he knows that Ali Musa can all of a sudden surprise him with a quick bouncer. Pulls that one nicely. Daniel Tahir making sure that he doesn't let the ball go away from his reach. Medicam has had a perfect campaign so far in this tournament. They've been on their first couple of matches very easily against Rajbi as well as against Little Darling by Zubaidas. They won handsomely against Ireland as well while chasing down 165. Just angling down the leg side. It's not going to go for any runs. In fact, a top delivery it was to end the over. 3 overs done. Medicam are 21 for 1.
curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since
Well, they want to see through Ali Musa. That's why it seems like the batting power play has been taken by the batting team. Starts off with a slower delivery that has been guided towards deep third man for a single. It's a surprising decision by Medicam to take the batting power play. Yep, you can argue that they want to get rid of Ali Musa as early as possible, but he'll still have an over remaining that he'll be bowling towards the end of the innings. And on the other hand, Hassan, who hasn't really been able to middle anything up till now, he has just scored a couple of runs of the first 8 balls, although Abdul Basid looks pretty set and pretty aggressive. Another short delivery, but Abdul Basid just able to play that one down towards the backward square leg and gets another single. There's been a definite plan, a deliberate plan from Alpha Labs. They want to bounce him out. Could have been lucky in the very first over when the catch wasn't taken cleanly by Huzaifa Rizwan. Otherwise, it would have been a lot different at this stage for both the teams. Could have been 32 for 2 or 32 for 3 as well, Medicam, but Abdul Basid is still out there. Well, he knows that Hassan is struggling a bit, so he's just trying to bowl full and straight and quick. Haven't been able to get away with the show up till now, Medicam. Their run rate is still under 7.5. It's his third over. He's yet to get a wicket tonight, Ali Musa. That's going to be another wide down the leg side. This time it wasn't kept cleanly by the wicket-keeper. It's not going to run away for 4, but they will obviously look to come back for a couple. It's been given as a wide, so 3 more runs will be added to the total. Medicam obviously haven't got off to a flying start today, but one thing they'll be satisfied about is the fact that they have just lost 1 wicket up till now, and Abdul Basid is still out there. And they've got someone like Umar Chawla already padded up. Flirting with danger up till now, Hassan. A lot of times he has been beaten outside the off stump. Even the previous delivery was very close to his gloves or his outside edge. Another one that goes down the leg side. They were appealing for something, but not sure what that was for. It wasn't given as a wide, so it definitely hit something. Might have been pads or the bat. But since it wasn't taken cleanly by Abdul Rahman behind the stump, so there was no point of appealing for caught behind at least. Swing and a miss towards the offside. It's another dot delivery from Ali Musa. So struggle continues for Hassan after 5. Medicam at 36 for 1.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं।
witnessed a change in the bowling attack since they have decided to stick with Daniel Tahir, who is about to start his third. Nicely driven square on the offside by Abdul Basid. This is a quality stroke. It's not a bad delivery in terms of length, although you can argue it was a little wide outside the off stump by as he once again makes sure that he begins the over with a boundary. He was able to hit a 6 in the last ball of the previous over against Daniel Tahir, and now he has hit a boundary on the offside, so he finds himself much more comfortable against Daniel as compared to Ali Musa. Flicks that one, but there is no one at square leg inside. Huzaifa Rizwan is out there in the deep. They'll get a single. Remember, just 4 more balls left for the fielding restrictions for Team Medicam. After that, they'll be done with both the power plays, the mandatory one and the batting power play as well. Abdul Basid just had a word with Hassan, because Hassan has been struggling. He has been out there for 12 deliveries, but has just been able to get a couple of runs. Keeps on struggling with the shorter pitch stuff as well. Finally gets his man, does Daniel Tahir. It seems like it was always on the cards because Hassan was struggling. He was getting beaten outside the off stump on multiple occasions. As soon as he tries to bowl full and swung the ball back in, he was beaten all ends up. Perfect delivery for a fast bowler, perfect side for Daniel has got both the wickets to fall up till now. Hassan walking back after scoring just a couple of runs. Medicam haven't been able to utilize any of the power play. They are 41 for 2.
इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart.
Ubaid is the new man in at number 4. Straight away gets up the mark with a single towards long gone. In fact, if he could have pushed hard, could have come back for the second as well, but decided not to. Pulls that one away, but there is a fielder out there. Saad Abdullah will just get a single. Abdul Basid. It's a good over from Daniel. Once again comes to an end. He got a wicket on it. 6 done is 43 for 2, Medicam. Time for the first change in the bowling attack. The left-arm seamer comes in and replaces Ali Musa. He's being carved away on the offside. The ball will travel all the way for 4. And once again from the bat of Abdul Basid Zaki. Nicely timed it was by the big man. Just using that angle from the left-arm seamer, he was able to just carve that away, pass backward point to get another boundary for himself.
stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
With Hajj Khair Se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair Se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since 1992.
But he's going to bowl out Daniel Tahir. Nicely driven once again. This is a quality stroke from Abdul Basid. All the boundaries that have come up till now have come from the bat of Abdul Basid Zaki as he gets another one towards extra cover. Well, Daniel was hoping and he was. And he now moves on to 45. Remember, he has already got a century in this tournament. He is getting very near to a half century again tonight. Daniel Tahir, well, he has bowled well. He has got a couple of wickets. It's not that Abdul Basid Zaki hasn't really given a chance. He's got away with a couple of them tonight. Even in the previous over, when he was looking to go over the offside, the ball landed very close to Saad Abdullah at deep extra cover. Had that been taken, things would have been much more difficult for Medicam. But as long as he's out there and the fact that Umar Chawla is yet to come in, you can still expect Medicam to score a pretty decent total on the board. Because of the reserve they've got in their bowling attack, even 160 here tonight will be a difficult one for Alpha Labs to chase down. Gets a thick edge, but it gets it in the gap. This will run away for a streakish boundary. This for Abed. Not entirely out of the middle. He knows that as well. That's why he's shaking his head. Wanted to go much slightly and getting it through the gap between point and short third. Expensive over this from Daniel. 9 runs off it so far with a couple of balls still left. We haven't really seen a spinner being introduced tonight, although they've got a couple of them, as we mentioned before as well, Huzaifa Rizwan as well as Khurram Shahid. But it's important when they will look to introduce them, Alpha Labs. Hits it bit straight, partially stopped by the bowler, but Ubaid will still get a single he was after. So 10 runs coming in the final over from Daniel Tahir. He's done with his spell. 2 for 31 tonight for him. After 8, Medicam are 66 for 2. Into second over now, Bilal just struggling a bit with his line and length. Started the over by coming over the wicket, but now he has decided to change his angle, but still that hasn't changed anything. Should have looked to get the batting team under more pressure, Al Falaz, but they haven't been able to do that. Apart from Daniel Tahir, no other bowler has tasted success so far tonight. We saw Ali Musa bowling 3 overs during the power play, the mandatory one and the batting power play as well, but he couldn't get a wicket either. Back to over the wicket. It's been given as another wide. I just get the feeling this time the ball was much closer to that guideline outside the off stump, but the umpire showing absolutely no leniency towards the bowler. Well, they've got Khizar Wasim, which they haven't utilized up till now. Much decent option for Al Falabs. Goodness me, he's yet to bowl a legal delivery. In fact, just bowled one in this over, but was put away for a boundary. And after that has been 3 consecutive wides outside the off stump. His first over was a very expensive one as well when Abdul Basid was able to hit him for a couple of boundaries. A lot of smoke available here tonight in the air. Plays that one across the line, but they've got protection in the deep. Will just be a single, but finally he was able to get the ball back in the line and length. Just a little wide outside the off stump, but at least it wasn't that wide to have cost his team another extra run. Abdul Basid back on strike on 46, just one big hit or a boundary away from getting yet another half century for himself. Oh, he hits it nicely over extra cover. This will run away for 4 as well. And this will bring up a half century for Abdul Basid. He has been out there since the start. And he's got a half century to himself. against the left arm seamer. No matter when he is looking to hit that one behind square on the offside or in front of square, he has used that angle beautifully that Bilal is looking to create while coming over the wicket against him. Might have been looking to go over extra cover once again, but the bat just turning in his hands and the ball going straight towards the bowler, who was able to stop this one in the follow-through. Now Khurram Shahid is just running to his bowler, must be giving him some sort of an advice what he could do next against Abdul Basid, because otherwise, if he doesn't bowl at perfect line or length, Abdul Basid Zaki will look to hit him for few more runs, few more boundaries. Now they have placed that fielder deep extra cover, a region where Abdul Basid Zaki has been able to score a lot of runs. But Alpha Labs need wickets at this stage. Not just one, but at least a couple to apply the brakes on the scoring rate and to put some sort of a pressure on Medicam team. Well, you could see what he was trying to do there, Ubaid. He was just looking to guide that one past the fielder at short third. Couldn't find the gap. A rare dot delivery in this over. An expensive over comes to an end from Bilal after 9. Medicam are 81 for 2.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार।
Seems like we might see spin for the first time tonight. Huzaifar Iswan has been given the ball. Swept away nicely by Abdul Basid Zaki as he gets another single behind square on the leg side. Well, he's more effective with the new ball, Huzaifar Iswan. Although the other day when they were up against Daily Boys, his first couple of overs were a little expensive where he won for 20 runs, but he came back strongly and got 3 wickets in his remaining 2 overs. Can turn the ball back into the right-handers as well as gets them to go straight on. But right now, the primary reason why he has been introduced into the attack is to break this partnership between Abdul Basid and Ubaid. Runs are coming from both ends. Although before Ubaid, we saw Hassan struggling. But after his departure, runs have come very quickly for the batting team. A lot of extras have been gifted to the batting team as well. We saw a lot of wides in the previous over from the left arm seamer Bilal. Well, it looks to go straight. It's an opportunity. Will it be taken this time? Daniel Tahir puts one down. Well, you could not have asked for a better opportunity to break this partnership. Abdul Basid Zaki might have lost his concentration slightly. He wanted to hit that one wider of that fielder at long go, but ended up hitting it straight back over the bowler. Was up in the air for a long, long time, and an opportunity went begging. Been a lovely start by Josefa. Any over where you don't get hit for a boundary is a good one for a bowling team, especially when you've got Abdul Basid at one end. Goes for the sweep shot, but they've got protection out there. Will just be a single for Ubaid. In fact, he was looking to come back for the second, but Abdul Basid wasn't interested. He wants to go at Josefa Rizwan, it seems. It's a top edge. It's another opportunity, and this time it's taken by the fielder at short third. Faizan Tahir doesn't make any mistake on that occasion. Couple of times he was able to create opportunities for his team. First one was put down by Daniel Tahir at long on, and this time Faizan Tahir didn't make any mistake whatsoever. So Abdul Basid just could not take edge while looking to go over long on, and in the end got dismissed. So he scored a half century, but now he's going to be walking back. Medicam have lost their third. They are 86 for 3.
ये किलकारियाँ जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
So it's going to be spin from both ends now for Hilfa Labs. Khurram Shahid now bowling his first over. More of a left arm wrist spinner, Khurram Shahid. Rushes through his overs very quickly, bowls some quicker ones. Can turn the ball as well, but he doesn't really take the pace off that much. Umar Chawla is the new man in. He walked in when Abdul Basid lost his wicket in the previous over. An easy, simple chance for the fielder at short third. He's coming back fresh from a wonderful half century that he got against Ireland while chasing down 165. So he's in good form with the bat, Umar Chawla. And whenever he scores runs, Medicam usually go on to win the match. Will get up the mark with a single, a quick single taken by Umar Chawla on the offside, and that's how he looks to begin his innings. Doesn't really look to hit boundaries early on, but he loves playing the ball in those gaps on either side of the wicket so that he can get a couple of singles and twos. And then if a bad ball comes, he usually puts them away for runs. Now it's a top edge. It's not going to carry to those two fielder behind the wicket keeper. Babar Naveed got very close. But in the end, Obed got a single behind the stumps. The run rate has improved significantly for Medicam. And that is largely because of that innings from Abdul Basid where he was able to score 56 because he got himself out in the previous over. But they won't be that disappointed with Abdul Basid's departure because the new man who has come in, Umar Chawla, has also the reputation of being a very, very valuable contributor towards his team's score. Now that has been given as a no ball by the on-field umpire because he thinks the ball landed outside the pitch. We are playing on. Hits it straight, hits it flat, and gets it over long off, does Umar Chawla. You don't usually see him putting the very fourth delivery out of the boundary ropes, but he got the room. It was a free hit. Changing his angle, coming over the wicket, but still bowling it outside the off stump. So the first over hasn't gone in the way they were expecting. 100 also comes up with that extra. Just pushing that one on the offside. It's going to be a dot to end the over, but 14 runs coming off it. After 11, Medicam are 100 for 3.
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble, ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
Into his second over now, Huzaifa Rizwan. Apart from Daniel Tahir, it's been him who has been able to pick up a wicket tonight. Khurram Shahid was all over the place in that previous over when he bowled few wides, a no ball, and he was tonked for a 6 over long off by Umar Chawla. But if they want to restrict Medicam to a low total, they would want to send Umar Chawla packing back to the dugout, but that's not an easy job to do, especially with the form he is in with the bat. He doesn't really take unnecessary risk unless they are required. He picks up singles and twos very easily. That's why it's very important for the fielders inside the ring to make sure that they prevent those singles and try to bowl as many as dot deliveries to him. Doesn't really get bogged down or under pressure, feel pressurized, even if a lot of dot deliveries are bowled to him. He usually has that release shot to get himself out of the pressure. Now gets a thick edge. Would have been a perfect chance for the fielder at first slip, but there wasn't any. He's not going to get a boundary, but he'll come back for a couple of runs very easily. Another good over comes to an end from Muzaffar Rizwan. Just 5 runs off it after 12. Medicam at 105 for 3. So Khurram Shah just bowled 1 over and now he has been taken off the attack. He's being replaced by Babar Naveed, I guess. As we mentioned before, they've got a lot of fast bowling options, Alpha Labs. We have seen Ali Musa, Daniel Tahir, as well as the left arm seamer Bilal. We are yet to see Khazar Wasim. Babar Naveed is into his first over. Khurram Shahid was expensive. Only Daniel Tahir and Muzaffar Rizwan have been able to put the opposition under some sort of pressure. But even now, Medicam looks in a very strong position. Plays that one across the line, gets it behind square. He gets that one in the gap, and Ubaid will get a boundary on the leg side. Well, he was looking to play that stroke a couple of balls back as well. On that occasion, he hit that one straight towards that fielder. The only difference on that occasion was the length was slightly. Now he hits to the other direction, but they've got protection in the deep. Muzaffar Rizwan will be able to gather that one. Ubaid has started to look more and more confident now. Something that we didn't see from Hassan when he was sent out to bat at number 3 and couldn't really make use of the batting power play. Once again goes for a quick single, but the throw is not a good one from Saad. It was well wide of the stumps as well as from the wicket keeper, and that's why Umar Chawla was able to run that quick single comfortably. Well, he hasn't really bowled a lot, Babar Naveed, but in this edition of DSPL Season 7, he has been given regular opportunities by Alpha Labs. Goes for the back of the hand, slower delivery, and just couldn't find the gap on the offside. Ubaid. He's got a very short run up, Babar Naveed, that's why he doesn't really have that much pace. But the slower you bowl on these sort of pitches, the more effective you get. Gets that one fine, once again shuffling across the crease and able to get enough bat behind that one as he was able to get another boundary towards fine leg region. Babar Naveed just cannot believe his luck because there was hardly anything wrong with that delivery. It was just on that off. It is to end the over. 13 done. Medicam at 115 for 3.
With Hajj Khair Se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair Se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since 1992.
मेरी बेयर मेरा स्टाइल, मेरा बेयर ऑयल
Umar Chawla has somehow been able to paddle that one towards the fine leg region. He'll come back for a couple of runs. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal whether it came off the bat or of the pads. No signal made, so he definitely got some wood behind that. Umar Chawla, as he keeps on scoring runs once again tonight. Well, he's a much improved bowler in the recent times, Uzaifa Rizwan. Not a big turner of the ball, but he's got so much control over his line, his length, as well as his pace. He was the one who got rid of Abdul Basid Zaki in his very first over. In fact, created a couple of opportunities. First one was put down at long on, but the fielder at short third was able to take the next one. But since then, both these batters have looked much more comfortable. Umar Chawla, as we all know, is very hard to get him out. And even Ubaid, who has been able to get boundaries at will. Every now and then you could see anyone coming in, performing for Medicam. Seems like it's going to be the case here tonight for Ubaid, who's batting on 28 now. It was a risky stroke, but he has been able to get one in the gap, and he's going to get another boundary. He has made that leg side of his own, Ubaid. He was able to just shuffle across to get a couple of boundaries in the previous over against Babar Naveed. Might not be that strong on the offside, Ubaid, but anything that has been pushed on the middle or the leg stump has been put away for boundary. I think whoever knows that, that's why he has kept on bowling outside the off stump, especially if you talk about the last couple of balls in his third over. 14 down, it's 123 for 3. Three different bowlers have been bowling from this particular end. If you talk about what has happened in the last 6 overs, we saw Khurram Shahid bowling one, was all over the place, bowled a couple of wides and a no ball. Then we saw Babar Naveed getting hit for a few runs, and now Khizr Wasim has replaced him, and even he starts off with a wide initially. So 180, 185 is still on for Medicam tonight. And they can get even more if Umar Chawla survives till the end for the batting team. So Alpha Labs need to make sure that they do not get hit for a lot of runs in these last 6 overs, because if they want to go beyond that net run rate of Team Delhi Boys, they'll have to chase down the target within 14 overs. Now that was a good piece of improvisation done from Ubaid. Just get the feeling he's got a lot of time, and even then the bowlers are not being able to bowl it outside the off stump. It was on that fourth stump or an off stump. He's strong on the leg side, Ubaid. There are some players who find it easy to score runs on one side of the wicket and they struggle slightly on the other. It just seems like the case here for Ubaid, because majority of his runs have come on the leg side, where he hasn't really been that confident or that strong on the offside. Oh, gets a man, bowled him round his legs. That was a horrible judgment from Ubaid. He was once again shuffling across the crease without knowing that he has exposed all the stumps. Khizr Wasim just bowling it straight, and in the end he was able to disturb the stump. Ubaid could not believe it, but he made a valuable contribution tonight. 36 of 25 deliveries for Ubaid, as Medicam have now lost their fourth. They are 132 for 4.
National player हुआ है।
के प्रोटेक्शन दोनों का परफेक्ट कॉम्बो।
So Khizr Wasim has finally been able to break this partnership, and that brings Sehban Nuruddin at number 5. Opens his account straight away with a stylish drive on the offside. There's still a ray of hope for Alpha Labs that they can get a wicket or two, and they can bowl economical 4 or 5 overs towards the end. Only then they will have a chance of chasing down the target within 14 or 15 overs, and they'll be able to improve their net run rate and finish at number 5th at the points table. But still, that possibility seems it's far, far away for them. Well, there was clearly a sound and the finger has gone up. Well, he's not celebrating a lot, but he doesn't really understand the importance of the situation right now, because it's Umar Chawla who has been dismissed. It was just a length delivery outside the off stump. Umar has scored a lot of runs on that side of the wicket. He was able to out, and what an over this has been for Khizr Wasim. In fact, couple of wickets for the fast bowler. First got rid of the right-hander Ubaid, and now got the big one, Umar Chawla, who departs after scoring 12. Medicam at 130 for 5.
चाहिए, फिर चाहे कोई फंक्शन हो या फिर फैशन, आइलैंड इज माई वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन। यहाँ मिलते हैं ओरिजिनल ब्रांडेड सनग्लासेस, प्राडा, रेबैन, मार्क जैकब्स, मॉन्ट ब्लैक, पुलिस और भी बहुत सारे। यू नेम इट एंड दे हैव इट। और हाँ, 100% ओरिजिनल विद लाइसेंस एंड वारंटी, कोई कॉपी नहीं। और जब बात हो आई ग्लासेस की, तो कस्टमाइज्ड फ्रेम्स, हाई क्वालिटी लेंसेज, वो भी डॉक्टर्स की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के मुताबिक। और सबसे अच्छी बात, वंस अ कस्टमर इज ऑलवेज अ कस्टमर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्वालिटी पे कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया जाता। अब चाहे स्टाइल का मसला हो या फिर आंखों की हेल्थ का, आइलैंड पे आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा। ब्लू कट ब्लू लाइट फिल्टर, परफेक्ट फॉर स्क्रीन यूजर्स लाइक मी, स्टाइलिश, कंफर्टेबल, ड्यूरेबल, सर दर्द का सीन ही खत्म। तो बस फिर देखो मत, ट्राई करो और डिफरेंस फील करो।
सिमट आया है पूरे
Couple of wides down the leg side. In fact, 3 wides now in this over from Khizr Irfan after getting a couple of wickets. It's been a hot and cold sort of an over for the fast bowler. Getting a couple of wickets, couple of big ones. First of Ubaid and then of Umar Chawla, but then following that up with 3 consecutive wides down the leg side. Zubair has come into bat at number 7 now for the batting team. But even the change of angle is not working for Khizr. It's been a problem not just for him but for other bowlers as well. We saw Bilal struggling, Khurram Shahid bowling a lot of wide deliveries in his only over that he has bowled. And now even Khizr Irfan has delivered 4 consecutive wides in his first over. That's where they have just allowed the opposition to make a comeback whenever they have lost a wicket. Medicam. Flicks that one away towards square leg. He's running the first one hard, but he was not going to take on the arm of Uzair Rizwan. A single to end the over. After 15, it's 135 for 5. Well, he wanted to go for the third in a row, Zubair, but just couldn't get near to the pitch of the ball, but will still get that single. Couple of sixes against Huzaifar has won that too in his last over. He's got one for 29 so far. Last 4 overs are going to be very crucial for both the teams. Ideally, Alpha Labs will be hoping they can get few more wickets so that they can slow the scoring rate. And Medicam will be hoping that they can get at least a couple of big overs where they can get more than 10 so that they can stretch their score past 170, 175, which is still on. Plays that one with soft hands towards Babar Naveed, who was standing at short mid-wicket. Single taken to end the over, 16 done, it's 151 for 5.
घर का प्यार जब घर आया है घर का स्टार चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी हर चीज को खूब परखना हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं
So 4 more overs remaining now for Alpha Labs. Seems like they have given the ball to Ali Musa. For a moment we thought that Khurram Shahid might be bowling the 17th over, but that's not the case. They have decided to bring their pacer back into the action. Remember, he bowled 3 overs during the power play in the first 6 overs. Couldn't get a wicket, but just went for 22 runs in the process. He did create an opportunity to get Abdul Basid out initially, but that wasn't taken by the fielder in the deep on the onside. Zubair, who has already hit a couple of sixes so far in his innings, will be looking to just use the pace of Ali Musa. Just get the feeling 151 is still a lot of runs, considering that Alpha Labs need to chase down the target within 14 or 15 overs. Hits it over the point. Once again using the pace and thrashing it on the offside to get a boundary. It's been an entertaining knock so far from Zubair. Couple of sixes and now a thrashing boundary on the offside by the right-hander. Follows that up with a bouncer, serious one. Hasn't been called as a wide, but it's one for the over for Ali Musa. So he'll have to be very watchful, and he's going to look to attempt another short pitch delivery against the right-hander. He has to make sure that he doesn't get it over the shoulder height, otherwise it's going to be given as a no ball. Haven't seen a lot of slower deliveries tonight from Ali Musa. He has just to look to bowl as quick as possible. Well, it's much older if you talk about the condition of the ball, but he's still being able to get some swing. That moves sharply away from the right-hander. Good comeback from Ali Musa. He knows that he can trouble the batters with the pace that he has got. And so far, after being struck for a boundary of the first ball, he has been able to beat the batter on 3 occasions. We haven't really seen him attempting a full pacey Yorker up till now. Might be a very decent option against Zubair, who is just looking to swing everything. Well, a slower delivery. Something that we were talking about earlier in the over. I think he knew that the batter will be looking to use his speed. That's why just rolled his fingers over to make sure that he beats the batter with the lack of pace. But a good over this so far from Ali Musa. Just a boundary and 4 dot deliveries after that. Well, that has gone up. It's going to go over the fielder at point. It's not going to run away for 4. 3 fielders converge. Babar Naveed gets there first. And Zubair gets another couple of runs. He has been unlucky tonight. He's going to finish off his spell without getting a wicket today, Ali Musa. None for 28 for the fast bowler. As after 17, Medicam have gone past 157 for 5.
इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble, ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
يا نفس
So although there are overs remaining from Khurram Shahid, but they have opted for another spin option. The off spinner Hamza has been given the responsibility to bowl the 18th over. Well, both the fast bowlers are done talking about Daniel Tahir and Ali Musa. Gets that one wide of the fielder at long off. A bit of a fumble there from Khurram Shahid, but Sehban will come back for the second run he was looking for. .180 still on here for Medicam, and that will be a very difficult chase for Alpha Labs. Well, that's a full toss. Hasn't been able to utilize that one. It's not been given as a waist-high no ball by the on-field umpire, so that means it was dipping down. And you could see him bending slightly while looking to play that one behind square on the leg side. Clever judgment this from the right-hander. He knew it was drifting down the leg side. He just got away from the line of that ball. The wicket-keeper couldn't stop it. And they're going to get 5 wides. I think the umpire is just having a word with the square leg umpire. If the ball hit the boot or the pads, then the runs won't count. So the ball just hitting the pads and then going towards the boundary. Now, since he did not offer any strokes, so it's going to be considered as a dot delivery. Hits it flat, but they've got that field at a deep mid-wicket, and Babar Naveed makes some mess of it. Well, a better effort is usually required when you are up against a quality team, and it's a must-win game for you, but the fielding effort haven't really. Should have been just a single for Zubair. Turns out to be a boundary for the right-hander. The very next delivery, he has been able to get that one in the gap as well. Babar Naveed this time running to his right will be able to stop that one, but a couple of runs will be added to Zubair's tally as well as to Medicam's score. Now he's running the first one hard. He knows that it has gone a little wider of Daniel Tahir at long gone, so he'll get the opportunity of coming back for yet another couple. What a wonderful cameo this is turning out to be from Zubair. So far he has faced 16 delivery. He has got 29 after 18. Medicam at 169 for 5.
With Hajj Khair Se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair Se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since
So Zubair, who could have done a lot of damage in these last couple of overs, finally perishes as Khizr Irfan gets his pulling down the perfect as he gets another one of the night. He got a couple of wickets, couple of big ones in his first over, and he's got another one tonight. 6 down now for Medicam. Zubair Yassin walking back after scoring 29 of 17 ball deliveries.
चश्मों का स्टाइल और आंखों के प्रोटेक्शन दोनों का परफेक्ट कॉम्बो चाहिए, फिर चाहे कोई फंक्शन हो या फिर फैशन, आईलैंड इज माई वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन। यहाँ मिलते हैं ओरिजिनल ब्रांडेड सनग्लासेस, प्राडा, रेबैन, मार्क जैकब्स, मॉन्टब्लैक, पुलिस और भी बहुत सारे, यू नेम इट एंड दे हैव इट। और हाँ, 100% ओरिजिनल विद लाइसेंस एंड वारंटी, कोई कॉपी नहीं। और जब बात हो आई ग्लासेस की, तो कस्टमाइज्ड फ्रेम्स, हाई क्वालिटी लेंसेज, वो भी डॉक्टर्स की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के मुताबिक। और सबसे अच्छी बात, वंस अ कस्टमर।
Fast bowler Zohaib walks in at number 8. The very first ball, he has hit that one straight, and it's going to be taken at long on. Well, he's one of the better fielders in this Alpha Labs lineup, talking about Khurram Shahid. That was hit sweetly by Zohaib, considering it was the very first delivery that he was facing. But that was taken nicely by Khurram Shahid down towards long off. Khizr Wasim gets his 4th of the night, so he's been a surprise package for Alpha Labs today. Zohaib, who has been sent up the order, well, he was looking to go down. But he was unlucky that it was Khurram Shahid who settled underneath that and took it very easily. Well, it was not an easy catch considering that he was very close to the boundary road, but he judged it very nicely. 7 down now, Medicam, 174 on the board.
Is always a customer, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्वालिटी पे कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया जाता। अब चाहे स्टाइल का मसला हो या फिर आंखों की हेल्थ का, आइलैंड पे आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा। ब्लू कट ब्लू लाइट फिल्टर, परफेक्ट फॉर स्क्रीन यूजर्स लाइक मी, स्टाइलिश, कंफर्टेबल, ड्यूरेबल, सर दर्द का।
The new man comes in and drives that one straight towards Khurram Shahid, who will be seen in action again. But this time, Abdullah will get a single. As another brilliant over comes to an end from Khizr Irfan. Khizr Wasim, couple of wickets and 6 runs off it. 4 for 18 is what he has got up till now. I'm pretty sure he would have loved to more couple of more overs, but he won't get a chance since 19 overs are now done. Medicam 175 for 7.
सीन ही खत्म, तो बस फिर देखो मत, ट्राई करो और डिफरेंस फील करो।
So the last over will be bowled by Babar Naveed. It's going to be a single at least towards deep mid wicket. Daniel Tahir running in, tries to throw it at the striker's end, but the batter will make their way towards the end. Sometimes you also need to realize that you can also throw towards a non-striker's end, but maybe there was no fielder backing up. That's why he opted to throw towards Ibadur Rahman. But Abdullah gets a couple. He's been sent very late down the order today. Abdullah, he was batting at number 3 the other day against Thailand. Was dismissed very early. He usually looks to swing everything towards the leg side. Abdullah, he's way short of confidence in this tournament. Medicam ideally would have loved to go and score more runs than what they have got up till now, but still 176 is a very decent score. It's not going to carry towards Daniel Tahir, as Abdullah will get just a run towards deep mid wicket. Majority of the overs were once again bowled by the fast bowlers tonight. We saw Khurram Shahid just bowling 4 overs from the right hander was Zafar Rizwan, then Hamza bowling just 1 over. So just 6 overs overall were bowled by the spinners tonight for Alpha Labs. So 179 for 7 up till now. Very good last over this from Babar Naveed. Saban has been able to get that one right in the center between square leg and deep mid wicket. We might see a run out. In fact, Saban just might have made his way back. And the umpire did not bother to go upstairs. So a couple of runs coming on the last ball. That means 181 for the loss of 7 wickets is what Medicam have been able to score in their allotted 20 overs. And 182 will be the target for Alpha Labs if they want to win this match by a decent or a significant margin and to finish at number 5th spot. He goes for the big shot, gets it comfortably over mid-on. In fact, might have outplayed, in fact, Sect the other day and chased down 155 within 15 overs. Now it's a direct hit at the strike. And he goes for another big shot. It's up in the air, long on, will just be a mere spectator. Nicely driven square on the offside.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब
Well, it
परखना,
looks to go straight. It's an opportunity.
हर कदम
Will
फूंक
it be
फूंक
taken
के
this time?
रखना।
Daniel Tahir puts one down.
हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
يا نفس إن لم
With Hajj Khair
تظفري
se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since 19.
आंखों की प्रोटेक्शन दोनों का परफेक्ट कॉम्बो चाहिए, फिर चाहे कोई फंक्शन हो या फिर फैशन, आईलैंड इज माई वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन। यहाँ मिलते हैं ओरिजिनल ब्रांडेड सनग्लासेस, प्राडा, रेबैन, मार्क जैकब्स, मॉन्टब्लैक, पुलिस और भी बहुत सारे। यू नेम इट एंड दे हैव इट। और हाँ, 100% ओरिजिनल विद लाइसेंस एंड वारंटी, कोई कॉपी नहीं। और जब बात हो आई ग्लासेस की, तो कस्टमाइज्ड फ्रेम्स, हाई क्वालिटी लेंसेज, वो भी डॉक्टर्स की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के मुताबिक। और सबसे अच्छी बात, वंस अ कस्टमर इज ऑलवेज अ कस्टमर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्वालिटी पे कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया जाता। अब चाहे स्टाइल का मसला हो या फिर आंखों की हेल्थ का, आईलैंड पे आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा। ब्लू कट ब्लू लाइट फिल्टर, परफेक्ट फॉर स्क्रीन यूजर्स लाइक मी, स्टाइलिश, कंफर्टेबल, ड्यूरेबल, सर दर्द का सीन ही खत्म। तो बस फिर देखो मत, ट्राई करो और डिफरेंस फील करो।
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble, ooh.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
يا نفس إن لم
With Hajj Khair
تظفري
se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार। जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी। सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार। आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक न
So 15 for 1 after the first couple of overs. If we talk about this progress in the run chase of Alpha Labs, remember, they're chasing down a big total here tonight against Medicam, and not only they need to win this match, but they also have to win it within 15 overs to make sure that they improve their net run rate to such an extent that they can finish at number 5 in the points table, which is currently occupied by Daily Boys. And if they don't go on to win this match or chase down the runs within 15 overs, then we are going to witness Daily Boys taking on Island on Monday, the first eliminator. Now that's a quality stroke. He has hit that one flat, wider of the fielder at long on. Might have bounced once before it went over the boundary ropes. In fact, the fielder at deep mid-wicket has signaled that one as a 6, so that went over the boundary ropes. Well, out of nowhere, Junaid Khalil has picked up another one. He was able to take that catch initially when they were able to get rid of Ibadur Rahman, and now Abdullah bin Abdul Rahman just cannot believe his luck. He hit a 6 and a boundary on the very next ball. He has hit that one straight back towards the bowler, and Junaid Khalil took a really decent catch in his swallow. Picked up a huge one because Abdullah could have done significant damage at the top of the order, but he has now been dismissed. Alpha Labs are 26 for 2.
वो मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
So we saw a boundary, a 6, a wicket and a single to win the over. 3 overs are now done. 1 over still remains in the mandatory power play for Alpha Labs. They are 27 for 2, chasing down 182 tonight.
Chega, pô. बात पर
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop
Well, Fazan Tahir has been sent up the order at number 4 tonight. We know what he can do. He likes to hit those big shots, and they need that right now, Alpha Labs. They've lost a couple of wickets very early. Obviously, they wouldn't have want Ibadur Rahman to lose his wicket early, but he was the first man to be dismissed. Well, they almost picked up another one. It was Junaid Khalil, the captain himself, who was standing at the first slip. Thrashed hard at it, got a thick edge. Zohaib was been a really good catch by Junaid Khalil, and he would have been involved in all the 3 dismissals. Remember, he took a good catch to get rid of Ibadur Rahman and then got a wicket in his previous over. Almost took a blinder at first slip. Hits that one really hard as Abdul Samad Gaba. He's going to get a boundary now on the offside. Remember, he was hit on his left elbow in the previous over from Zohaib, a full toss that he was not able to read properly. But this time he got the length and the line outside the off stump. Played a perfect cut shot right in the gap between those 2 fielders behind square. And he was able to get his first boundary of the and extra cover. Well, he has this knack of bowling few deliveries down the leg side, Sohaib. He's not as quick as he used to be, but he does get that ball to move away from the right-handers. He bowls some lovely outswingers. Well, he wanted to go for another big shot, but this time the ball was much closer to the stumps. Couple of dots to end the over. 4 overs are now done. Alpha Labs are 33 for 2.
Now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
يا نفس إن لم
With Hajj Khair
تظفري
Se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair Se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline tickets.
Well, Junaid Khalil has just picked up another wicket. Abdul Samad Gawa, who was looking to go downtown, was caught beautifully by the fielder at mid-on. So 2 for 22 for the skipper, along with that catch that he took to get rid of Ibadur Rahman. So now he has been involved in all 3 dismissals tonight, the captain of Team Medicam. Khurram Shahid walks in at number 5 to replace Abdul Samad Gaba and to join Faizan Tahir, who is now at the non-striker's end. Couldn't really utilize the first 4 overs. Alpha Labs lost a couple of wickets in the process. Hits it straight, just gets it over mid-off fielder as Khurram Shahid opens his account with a boundary. Junaid Khalil coming around the wicket, pitching the ball up, expecting and hoping the ball might turn away from the left-hander. And the fielder in the first slip might come into play, but he was able to hit that comfortably and beautifully over the mid-off fielder to get a boundary of the very first ball. Well, this is the way he plays, Khurram Shahid, and this is the way he needs to play throughout the innings if they want to chase down a target within 15 overs. Tries to sweep that. There is no one at fine leg. The outfield has been slightly on the heavier side. And that has just trickled past the boundary ropes, I guess. So a couple of boundaries to start the innings for the left-hander. One over the mid-off head and one towards the fine leg. It was nicely paddled by Khurram Shahid, knowing the fact that there was no one at square leg or the fine leg region. So plenty of wide open spaces available on the leg side, and he was able to find the gap. Well, they need boundaries from both ends now. Not just Khurram Shahid, but Faizan will also have to find those gaps and have to put the pressure back on the bowling team. It's the 5th over of the innings. 3 overs have been bowled by Junaid Khalil, whereas the couple of overs from the other end have been bowled by the fast bowler Zohaib. It's not going to carry to the fielder at long on. Faizan will just get a single straight down the ground. So 11 runs and a wicket in that over from the captain. After 5, Alpha Labs are 44 for 3.
And curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency,
एक्शन, दोनों का परफेक्ट कॉम्बो चाहिए, फिर चाहे कोई फंक्शन हो या फिर फैशन, आइलैंड इज माई वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन। यहाँ मिलते हैं ओरिजिनल ब्रांडेड सनग्लासेस, प्राडा, रेबैन, मार्क जैकब्स, मॉन्टब्लैक, पुलिस और भी बहुत सारे, यू नेम इट एंड दे हैव इट। और हाँ, 100% ओरिजिनल विद लाइसेंस एंड वारंटी, कोई कॉपी नहीं। और जब बात हो आई ग्लासेस
into his fourth over now. Powerfully driven by Khurram Shahid, partially stopped by the fielder at extra cover. Khurram Shahid will get another easy single. In fact, they're going to come back for yet another run since the throw wasn't gathered cleanly by the bowler himself at the non-striker's end. Even if they get a couple of really good overs where they can score more than 12, you can still expect that they can get closer to the target. Hits it hard. There is an opportunity for the fielder at long on, and he doesn't make a mistake. I guess it was Zohaib who was down there at long on, who after just completing his over has taken a really good catch at long on. And it now becomes even more difficult for Alpha Labs to chase down this target as Junaid Khalil gets his third wicket of the night. It was pitched up. He knew that Khurram Shahid won't be able to resist that length and line. He wanted to go straight down the ground. Unfortunately, couldn't get enough timing behind it as Zohaib took a really good catch at long on. So Khurram Shahid also departs. Alpha Lab lose their fourth. They are 53 for 4.
तो कस्टमाइज फ्रेम्स, हाई क्वालिटी लेंसेज, वो भी डॉक्टर्स की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के मुताबिक। और सबसे अच्छी बात, वंस अ कस्टमर इज ऑलवेज अ कस्टमर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्वालिटी पे कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया जाता। अब चाहे स्टाइल का मसला हो या फिर आंखों की हेल्थ का, आइलैंड पे आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा। ब्लू कट ब्लू लाइट फिल्टर, परफेक्ट फॉर स्क्रीन यूजर्स लाइक मी, स्टाइलिश, कंफर्टेबल, ड्यूरेबल, सर दर्द का सीन ही खत्म। तो बस फिर देखो मत, ट्राई करो और डिफरेंस फील करो।
Saad Abdullah, the new man in. Well, they do realize that they need to chase down the target within 15 overs. That's why they're sending all their power hitters up the order. Alpha Labs, Saad Abdullah is also one of them. Has had a quiet tournament so far. We haven't really seen a significant knock from him. Tries to sweep that one. Now, there was very close. If the ball would have hit the stumps directly at the striker's end, things could have been interesting from the Medicam's point of view and would have been even more disastrous for Alpha Labs because it was Faizan who was running towards the danger end. Wrong line and length from Junaid Khalil, just drifting down the leg side, and it was easy picking for someone like Faizan. Drifting onto the leg stump, slightly shorter in length as well. There was a fielder at square leg, but he was inside the inner ring. Faizan was able to hit it much squarer off him as he gets another boundary towards the leg side. But boundaries from just one end won't help Alpha Labs because they need a lot of big overs now. Outside edge and gone. Wonderful delivery this from Junaid Khalil. Wonderful planning this from Medicam. He was persistent with that fielder in the slip cordon. Khizr Irfan was out there just to the right of Abdul Basid Zaki. Just lighting that one up. Junaid Khalil, there was not a lot of turn available, but the ball just straight and after pitching. Got a thick edge and a good catch to his left by Khizr Irfan. He looked pumped up, so was Junaid Khalil. He has now picked up 4 wickets for just 38. After 7, Alpha Labs are struggling. They are 58 for 5.
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार। चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना। हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है।
First change in the bowling attack. Khizr Irfan has been introduced. And the very first ball almost carried to the fielder at deep square leg. Two relatively new batters at both ends now for Alpha Labs. Ali Musa has just joined Saad Abdullah. Khizr Irfan now replacing Zuhaib, who bowled 3 overs with the new ball. He has been taken off the attack. That's the other one, which just pitches and turns away from the right hander. It's not going to be easy for Ali Musa to pick him first up, especially when he has just arrived at the crease. Ideally, you need some siders before you start reading the line and length from a spinner who can turn the ball both ways, but it won't be that easy for Ali Musa. Khizr Irfan took a lovely catch at first slip to get rid of Faizan in the previous over of Junaid Khalil, who was able to pick up 4 wickets tonight. Runs in the previous match, 4 wickets here tonight. He's having an excellent time in DSPL Season 7. Junaid Khalil, not only his side is winning almost every other game, but he is also contributing in both the departments. Things are becoming a lot difficult now for Alpha Labs. Who would have thought that while chasing down 182, they will be at 61 for 5. Well, at least they could have done better in their batting order, knowing the fact that Junaid Khalil was bowling with the new ball. Another one that has gone up, and chance for the fielder at deep mid-wicket, but that has been spilled. Might have been another wrong gun. The ball that just turns away. In fact, it turned in, so he played that with the turn, Saad Abdullah. Still couldn't get enough distance or the perfect part of his bat. And it was Abdullah out there at deep at wicket who put one down. While slogging so far from Ali Musa, he's not been able to pick the ball from the back of the hand of Khizr Irfan. It's never easy, even for a top order batter as well, because there is hardly any change in his action. So unless and until you don't pick it from the hands, it's very difficult to know which way the ball is going to be turning. Wonderful start this from Khizr. 8 down, it's 63 for 5.
घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियाँ जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, your baby's best friend.
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble ooh.
So double bowling change from Medicam. Zubair has come on to bowl from where Junaid Khalil was operating with the new ball. Since he's bowled out, so he's being replaced by a medium pacer. So still no signs of Umar Chawla, and I don't think they'll be required, looking at the way Alpha Labs are struggling at this stage. Now that has been hit straight, hit flat, right in the gap between long on and long off. And Saad will get the desired result, much desired result with that stroke. Not a lot of pace there from Zubair, and he dropped that one short. So Saad was able to flat bat it. It was more of a tennis stroke. And both the long on and long off fielders were very square. So he gets his first boundary now, Saad. The length was slightly fuller on that occasion, although he was able to pull that one, but will just get a single towards long on. Coming down the pitch and had absolutely no idea where the ball was, Ali Musa, because not sure whether he was looking to hit it over extra cover or maybe towards the leg side. Zubair bowled it much slower through the air. That's why he was able to deceive the batter with no pace whatsoever. But Ali Musa has done unusual things with the bat. He was able to score runs in the previous match too. But up till now, he hasn't really been able to face any delivery right from the middle of his bat. So even he's under some sort of pressure. And why not? When you are supposed to chase down 182 within 15 overs, it's never an easy passage for you as a batting team. And since they have lost 5 wickets, so it's getting even more difficult now for Alpha Labs. Just crashing onto the pads. He will get a leg by at the end of the over. In fact, they're going to come back for a couple because of the misfield. So a couple of runs towards the end, 9 done. Alpha Labs are 71 for 5.
Strong workouts needs smart hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at applehomeware.com.
With Hajj Khair se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected.
Into his second over now, Khizr Irfan. Pulls a full toss first up, but couldn't really utilize that one. Saad Abdullah, couple of bounces and the ball went straight to the fielder at long on. Well, he's definitely struggling against Khizr. He has absolutely no idea where the ball is going to be turning. That's why it's important that you get as closer as possible to the pitch of the ball and try to play it as a half volley. Hits that one straight and flat. Mid-off was up. Finally gets one out of the middle of his blade, does Ali Musa. The length was much fuller than the bowler was expecting. And he was able to hit that one very hard and very flat over the bowler's head. Slightly short, punches that one. Finds the gap yet again, does Ali Musa. Back-to-back boundaries for the right-hander. That's what happens. Even if you are struggling against a bowler, as soon as you get one out of the middle of the blade, you get your confidence back. He was able to hit one over the bowler's head, and now it was an even better stroke because he waited for that, hit it with a straighter bat, found the gap between extra cover and mid-off. Similar delivery, but this time he'll just get that single towards deep extra cover. So will Saad also come hard against Khizr Irfan? It won't be that easy. But if Ali Musa can do it, so can Saad. A bit of extra bounce on that occasion for the spinner. A dot delivery it is to end the over. 10 runs coming off it. After 10, Alpha Labs are 79 for 5.
With Umrah Khair Se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing, and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since
So 91 for 5 after 11 overs. Abdullah Nawab has been introduced and he has been swept beautifully by Saad. Now that went flat and well over the boundary ropes, over the leg side. Just get the feeling the batting power play has been taken by the batting team. So for this over and for the next one, only a couple of fielders will be allowed outside. So he made full use of that. Saad Abdullah, knowing the fact that there was no one out there deep on the leg side, he was able to sweep Abdullah Nawab for a 6 of the very first ball of his spell. Always finds a way to come back, Abdullah Nawab. Such a clever customer. Can't really play him like a leg spinner. He's more of a finger spinner. With the ball hardly turns. In fact, it usually comes back into the right-handers. Ali Nusa must be aware of that fact because he has played a lot of cricket for Medicam as well in recent times. Can also think about picking up a single and getting up at the non-striker's end because even Ali Musa has finally started to middle the ball. Even he can utilize the power play. Yep. We're talking about comebacks after being hit for a 6 of the very first ball. He has been able to bowl 4 consecutive dot deliveries. So the pressure must be building on Saad. It's going to be yet another dot delivery. So contrasting results to this over. First ball went for a 6 and the next 5 deliveries couldn't score any run off the bat. So 97 for 5 it is after 12 overs.
चश्मों का स्टाइल और आंखों के प्रोटेक्शन दोनों का परफेक्ट कॉम्बो चाहिए, फिर चाहे कोई फंक्शन हो या फिर फैशन, आईलैंड इज माय वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन। यहाँ मिलते हैं ओरिजिनल ब्रांडेड सनग्लासेस, प्राडा, रेबैन, मार्क जैकब्स, मॉन्टब्लैक, पुलिस और भी बहुत सारे, यू नेम इट एंड दे हैव इट। और हाँ, 100% ओरिजिनल विद लाइसेंस एंड वारंटी, कोई कॉपी नहीं। और जब बात हो आई ग्लासेस की, तो कस्टमाइज्ड फ्रेम्स, हाई क्वालिटी लेंसेज, वो भी डॉक्टर्स की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के मुताबिक। और सबसे अच्छी बात, वंस अ कस्टमर इज ऑलवेज अ कस्टमर, क्योंकि
So Abdullah Nawab bowled the previous over. That was at the power play, and I get the feeling they've made another change in the bowling attack. Still no Umar Chawla. Sameed has been given the ball. Hits that one nicely and just gets that one over long off. Well, you can't really blame that fielder because he's not that tall. Khizar Irfan needed at least 6 or 8 inches more in his height to be able to get that. It was hit beautifully, hit with a straighter bat, and it went flat over Khizar Irfan's head. So 100 comes up with that big 6. Well, we saw that in the previous over too. The very first ball went for a 6. And then Abdullah Nawab was able to bowl 5 consecutive dots against Saad. Now Sameed has gone for a 6. The previous one was a dot delivery. Two dots now after a 6. Now remember, they needed to chase down a target within 14 or 15 overs, I guess, to improve their net run rate, but I don't see that happening. Crashes that one, but they've got protection out there in the deep. Will just get a single, Ali Musa. So even if they go on to win this game in the last over, but it won't be enough for Alpha Labs, as they're going to still finish at the 6th spot. Remember, the two sides that will finish at 4 or 5th will be battling it out in the first eliminator on Monday. And it seems like it's going to be Ireland taking on Daily Boys. And then whoever wins that match will be up against Medicam, I guess. So that means Safe Farmer will be taking on Little Darling by Zubedas in the semi-final. Now that has been launched. It's up in the air and there is absolutely no chance of Khizar Irfan or the fielder who was running it from long on to take that one. He ends the over in exactly the similar fashion the way he started it. A 6 straight down the ground. Almost walking down the pitch and lifting that one over the bowler's head and getting it comfortably over the boundary ropes. 14 runs coming in this over. After 13, they are 1-1-1 for 5 alpha laps.
यहाँ पे क्वालिटी पे कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया जाता। अब चाहे स्टाइल का मसला हो या फिर आंखों की हेल्थ का, आइलैंड पे आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा। ब्लू कट ब्लू लाइट फिल्टर, परफेक्ट फॉर स्क्रीन यूजर्स लाइक मी। स्टाइलिश, कंफर्टेबल, ड्यूरेबल, सर दर्द का सीन ही खत्म। तो बस फिर देखो मत, ट्राई करो और डिफरेंस फील करो।
सिमट आया है पूरे घर का प्यार, जब घर आया है घर का स्टार।
Into his second over now, Abdullah Nawab. Turning out to be a very decent partnership now between these two. They come together at the crease when they were 70-odd for 5, but they have been able to add quite a lot of runs for the 6th wicket. Now this might be another big hit. Yep, clearly going over mid-wicket's head. For the second time in this innings, he has been able to sweep Abdullah Nawab over the boundary ropes for a maximum. The very first ball that Abdullah Nawab bowled against Saad, he was able to hit that one over square leg, and now he has hit that one over mid-wicket. Previous one was much flatter. This time he got more elevation. Now it's another big hit, attempted chance with the field at long gone and taken beautifully. Straight away making an impact now, Abdullah Nawab, after being struck for a magnificent hit over mid-wicket. Saad was looking to go for another one, but just couldn't get it wider of that fielder at long on, and that was taken nicely by the fielder running in. So 62 partnership finally comes to an end between Saad Abdullah and Ali Musa as Saad walks back after scoring 23. Just couldn't get enough timing behind that, and he wanted to hit it much squarer. You can see that from his reaction, but he is now walking back disappointed. It's 120 for 6 Alpha Labs.
चेहरों पर खुशियां ही खुशियां हैं सारी, सब बांटने को तैयार है माँ की जिम्मेदारी। हर चीज को खूब परखना, हर कदम फूंक फूंक के रखना, हर दिल चाहे बस छू लूं एक बार, आपका बेबी है घर का स्टार। ये किलकारियां जब दिल को छू जाएं, एक नर्म मुलायम एहसास जगाएं। इसीलिए मदर केयर के साथ बेबी को मिले वही केयर, वही प्यार जो माँ चाहे। मदर केयर, योर बेबीज बेस्ट फ्रेंड।
Bubble boom, खुशी का boom. Bubble boom.
Strong workouts needs smart. hydration. Shop now at applehomeware.com. Delicious meals start with smart stylish storage. Shop now at Apple. Homeware.com.
يا نفس إن لم
With Hajj Khair
تظفري
se, we set the standard for premium Hajj experiences, where every step is thoughtfully planned and every detail perfected. With Umrah Khair se, we extend the same promise: refined service, thoughtful planning, and complete peace of mind. Beyond sacred journeys, Al Khair offers international tours, airline ticketing,
Another catch on the offside. It's becoming more and more now difficult for Alpha Labs. Forget about the situation where they were supposed to chase down the target within 15 overs. That won't happen because it's already the 16th over in progress. But they might not even able to chase down the target of 182 as they now have lost their 8th. 1-3-1 for 8 now.
and curated Visit Saudi experiences, all delivered with the same standard of care. Al Khair, Pakistan's leading travel agency since
Well, he might get another one, and he gets one. In fact, his second of the night, does Ukasha. Hamza, unfortunately, not being able to get enough bat behind that one. It went up in the air. There was a fielder at deep mid-wicket who was waiting for the ball to come towards him so that he could complete the catch, and he was able to do that, Abdullah. So Kasha gets his second of the over. Alpha Labs have now lost their 9th. Hamza walking back after scoring just 6. It's 1-3-2 for 9. This last wicket now remains for Alpha Labs as Daniel Tahir has carved that one past extra cover and mid-off to get his first boundary as well. So he was able to get few runs the other day against Daily Boys when they were playing at the same venue. Even on that night, they were 9 down, but he was able to get few runs towards the end with his partner. Have tried each and every bowling option tonight, Medicam. We didn't see a lot of overs being bowled by their regular bowlers. In fact, Umar Chawla was not even given one. Abdullah Nawab just bowled a couple of them. Junaid Khalil himself bowled all 4 overs with the new ball, and he was very effective as well when he got 4 wickets. So 4 wickets, couple of catches, turning out to be a very good night for him as well as for his team. Hits that one really hard. Bit of a misfield by the fielder at mid-off. That will bring another single to Daniel Tahir. Khizr Wasim, the last man in for Alpha Labs. Had a brilliant night with the ball. Got 4 wickets tonight. Low full toss, couldn't get it past. Zuhaib at mid-on will open his account with a single. So let's see whether these two batters see out the full 20 overs for Alpha Labs, or will they get bowled out before? Catching has been excellent tonight from Medicam. Ubaid once again the man behind the stumps. No Abdul Basid Zaki, he is off the field currently. Hits that one straight, does Daniel. No one at long off. That's going to be another boundary for the fast bowler. He hit that one much sweetly as compared to the previous one. It was in the slot. And have a look at that balance. Wonderfully struck over the bowler's head. Follows that up with a brilliant yoga following the batter. While looking to run the batter out, he must have overrun it. Daniel was able to collect the single. 17 down, it's 143 for 9. So 143 for 9. Ukasha now into his second over. Well, that has gone up. It can be another wicket for him. Junaid Khalil walking in, and it's the first one that he has put down. Well, any of those two fielders could have taken it. The bowler could have gone himself, but it was the captain who called for it. And he just unfortunately couldn't get his hands to it. He goes for a big shot again, does Daniel. It's an opportunity for the fielder at long on, and this time the mistake won't be repeated as Afan Imran gets a good, decent catch at long on, and Khizr is the last man who has been dismissed. Ukasha gets his third of the night. Alpha Labs have been bowled out on 144, and Medicam have continued their winning streak. They have won all 5 matches in the league stages, and that will ensure that they will finish at the top spot in the points table. So Alpha Labs are out. We know the top 5 teams of this Delhi Saudagran Premier League. Medicam at the top, Little Darling by Zubedas are at number 2, Safe Farmer at 3, Island at 4, and Daily Boys will be finishing after the 5th spot, and they will be contesting the first eliminator on Monday against Island. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. It's been an appeal, and the finger has been down the leg side. It wasn't kept by the keeper. It's going to run away for 4. He goes for another hook shot. It's up in the air, but he has been able to get that one just slightly behind square. He goes for the big shot. Gets it comfortably over mid-on. In fact, might have outplayed, in fact, Sect the other day. And chased down 155 within 15 overs. Now it's a direct hit at the strike. And he goes for another big shot. It's up in the air. Long on will just be a mere spectator. Nicely driven square on the offside by Abdul Basid. This is a finally gets his man. Does not. Ball, another one that has gone up, and chance for the fielder, a deep mid wicket, but that has been the way. Alpha Labs are struggling at this stage. Where Alpha Labs were up against Medicam. Medicam won, batted first. They scored 181 and they were able to win this game comfortably by 37 runs. They continued their winning streak. They finished at the top of the points table, and Alpha Labs unfortunately have been knocked out of the tournament. I've got Abdul Samad Gaba with me to have few words. Abdul Samad bhai, 181 runs Medicam के खिलाफ was always going to be difficult, but you had to chase down target in 15 overs और मुश्किल हुआ वहाँ से.
हाँ ऑब्वियसली हमारे बॉलर्स ने बिल्कुल भी लाइन पे बॉलिंग नहीं की. एक्स्ट्रास 35 इन अ मैच तो डिज़ास्टर ही है. बट मेडिकम ऑलवेज अ वेरी गुड टीम. हमारे लड़के भी अच्छे थे, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली इस पूरे सीज़न के अंदर जो हमारी बॉलिंग और हमारी जो फील्डिंग रही है, तो वो हमारे नज़र आया आपको कोलैप्स होता हुआ पूरा
टूर्नामेंट का आगाज़ अच्छा था, एक अच्छा मैच आप जीते चेस करते हुए जब 166 का हदफ था. खुरम शायद ने अच्छी इनिंग्स खेली, लेकिन उसके बाद उस मोमेंटम को कंटिन्यू ना कर सके और बीच में कीमती मैचेस हारे, अहम मैचेस हारे.
देखिए क्रिकेट इज़ अ डिसिप्लिन गेम. अगर आप डिसिप्लिन के साथ क्रिकेट नहीं खेलेंगे तो कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है. 10 रन करना, हर टीम 10 रन बहुत ईजी बना रही थी. हमारे बैट्समैन तो बस रनिंग तो करनी नहीं है, स्कोर ही भाग करने की कोशिश करते रहे. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वही जब तक आप कैचेस नहीं लेंगे, जब तक आप बॉलिंग लाइन और लाइन पे नहीं करेंगे. हालांकि पूरी टीम अच्छी थी, यंगस्टर्स थे, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी आर लॉस्ट द गेम्स.
All the best, Samad bhai. We'll see you performing better in the next season, inshallah. And now, Mr. Junaid Khalil, the winning captain of Team Medicam. Junaid bhai, it has been becoming a habit for Medicam to continue winning the matches and finishing at the top of the points table. Or is saal bhi yahi hua?
Alhamdulillah. But today was a different game. In fact, we have no impact on the points, and we were alhamdulillah on the top. This year, we have a different plan, different game. If you've seen, we had a lot of experiments in the game. Our youngsters actually start performing it. In fact, Abdul Basid Zaki, mashallah, score again 50 somewhere, and Sheikh Ubaid. There is a new star is coming up, Zubair, mashallah. Every inning, he played power play and he scored something around 20-25 run quick, 7-8 balls. So yeah, overall it's a good journey till now, and alhamdulillah we're unbeaten and looking forward for a semi-final.
You are the most successful team if we talk about the overall history of DSPL, and just one more step before you are stepping into one more final.
inshallah, we'll give 100%. In fact, like this is a very funny game overall. Like T20 is it's nobody's game. In fact, like on a day we saw the way, in fact, the players playing, the way the bowlers bowling. Anybody can dominate it. In fact, like so, like at the end of the day, it's always a fresh starter, and your history always behind. So when we're going to start playing semi-final, we'll focus on that game only, and inshallah we'll try to win, and we'll try to win DSPL inshallah.
All the best, Junaid bhai, for the semi-finals and for the finals as well. So time for the prize distribution ceremony. The first award is for the Premier Player of the match, and for picking up 4 wickets tonight in his just couple of overs, it was Khizr Wasim, who is the Premier Player of the match. He'll get a voucher of 5,000 rupees from Debonair Salon, and he'll accept that from Mr. Junaid Khalil and Mr. Abdul Samad Gaba. And now the big award, the Player of the Match award. We didn't see a lot of decent batting performance apart from Abdul Basid Zaki's half-century. But for taking 3 catches and 4 wickets with the new ball, it's the captain of Medicam, Mr. Junaid Khalil himself. He'll get a cash prize of 8,000 from Alpha Labs. So cash prize of 8,000. Obviously, he'll be handed over the trophy for being the Player of the Match. So thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here with us. We'll be back on Monday night, where we'll be witnessing the first eliminator between Ireland and Daily Boys at DHS Sports Club, Moin Khana.